So I recently downloaded this map called LA Canyons for BeamNG. Um, I don't think it's on the forums. I got it off like Modland or something like that. That was like the only place I could find the map, and it's pretty huge, like actually really huge. Let me just pull out the map real quick. Yeah, I haven't fully explored the entire map yet because of how many roads there are and everything. So yeah, I plugged in my wheel, and we're just gonna drive around with traffic and see how it goes. Um, what I have here is the ETK. I think it's a K series. Let me check. I think it's the case. No, it's not. What is it called again? I always forget the ETK names. The 800 series. There we go. And they recently added this new like sedan model. So yeah, we're just gonna drive around. Perfectly fits in with this atmosphere. You know, a German performance sedan with uh canyon roads and everything. This is a manual transmission car. You know, adds to the experience of driving around. Although we will be driving like an automatic later on. I do have like an automatic one or two planned. I did, you know, drive a little around a little bit just to get a feel of the map. It's like a bunch of windy roads. Occasionally there's like a couple of straight lines where you get some speed. The traffic seems to flow through this map pretty smoothly. Like there aren't any parts where the AI gets wonky and just like crash into things. And yeah, it's a good looking map, so I don't really have any like I don't see any faults in it so far. Maybe we might come across one or two along the way, but we'll see. Unfortunately, the map is like kind of large, so the GPS doesn't like actually render. Like, if as you could tell from the infotainment system, like it's just a empty gray square. Oh, I forgot to rev match. Oops, forgot. This is a rear wheel drive car. Let me just get this thing started again. There we go. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was an all-wheel drive car, but I guess not. I haven't spent much time driving around in BeamNG because like Assetto Corsa is way more fun with a wheel. Plus, there's been like not really that many mods coming out recently. Well, mods that are interesting. Like obviously every day there's like a billion mods posted in forums, but they're just reskins or something like that. And that's how I ended up in Modland downloading this map, because obviously there's nothing good in the forums. There we go. That's a proper downshift. You have to like blip the throttle a little bit so you don't oversteer like what I did earlier. Can I make this? Oh, okay. That I definitely did not make that. Gap kind of closed way too quickly. It's fine. Let's just get a little reset and we'll be on our way. And just drive away from the scene of the accident. Good thing I didn't spawn any police cars. Like, some people find police cars in traffic to be fun because you get them to like police chase and stuff. But honestly, I just want to cruise around without having to deal with them. Like, however fast I want. Don't have to like worry about speed limits. There are like, you know, props on the map that look like police cars as an atmosphere, but they don't really do anything because they're just props. Uh, the prop police cars are based on like I think they're California State Police Dodge Chargers. It would be nice to see it as a mod someday, but I don't think we have any. Well, specifically in that generation, because it's the first generation of the revamp of the Charger that came out in like the mid 2000s. I think the ones we have on the forum is like the second generation with the wider taillights that stretch across the entire trunk. I mean, that's cool, but honestly, I prefer the first one. Like those square taillights are pretty cool. With the I think the reverse lights are like rectangles, like tiny strips of rectangles on the square. I tried driving a little bit on these roads without the traffic, but it gets a little boring because I don't know, it's not really much of a challenge without the traffic. It's not really a fast road to drive on. I bet this would be like super fun to play in like BeamNG, like just racing against other people on these roads, like Need for Speed Carbon. I haven't played BeamNG in a while because like it's so hard to run. Uh, being like not an official. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I cut that way too close. I think I cracked my mirror or something. Well, I say cracked. I meant like just it made contact with the other car. I don't. The mirrors technically can't crack in this game. At some point, I will switch up the car to change things up a bit, but as of right now, it's pretty okay. Honestly, I'm glad we finally have ETK sedan. Like, there's been so many mods that haven't really done it that well. I have tried them, but now we have an official one. We could like not worry about that. Also save space because I don't have to download a separate mod for it. It's just part of the base game. This car is definitely really fun to drive on these roads. Like, it's not too fast where you can't control it, but it's also like not too slow where you're just basically following the speed limit. I think I could stay in gear for this. It's got enough speed to actually like have some fun. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just barely clipped my mirror again. I think I have buttons that look left and right. Yeah, there we go. I binded them to my keyboard a while ago. And then now I could actually just look left and right without having to pick up my like mouse and like drag it around and stuff. I'm gonna try to stay in lane for this. I don't think I was filling that gap. Whoa, 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 whoa. That definitely was not good for my alignment. I heard that scratch. It'd be nice if the GPS works so I have like some idea where I'm going. But then again, part of the challenge is like just trying to like whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, trying to maneuver these roads like a rally driver, just completely blind. Eventually, you would be able to like memorize part of the course, though. This takes a while. I'm not sure exact size on this map if it's longer than Nürburgring, because that's kind of like a what's it called? Okay, we saved it. Alignment's fine. I'm not sure this is the correct word I'm looking for, but like a basis of measurements, like to compare to, in terms of like long tracks to memorize. I should definitely go on one of these like side roads for once. I've been staying on the main road. I haven't really taken any exits yet. So I should like, deviate from that. Make it like a little bit more interesting, like switching it up a bit. Like my computer could definitely handle more traffic cars for this map. But I spawned like 4 because like that was like a good medium for it. Because normally we wouldn't really have traffic jams on these with 12 cars and stuff like that. Like this seems to be a perfect amount to fit the atmosphere. Also, it'd be extremely difficult to get any speed if you had like so many cars spawned. It'd be nice if BeamNG like showed us how resource intensive a car was. Because I spawned these like older cars from like the 90s and 80s because they don't have like infotainment systems or screens or anything. Hard to render. It makes my FPS like a bit better. Like stuff like the Sherrier and then the ETKs and the Sunburst, they have like screens with GPS and mini maps and stuff. And like that kills your FPS when they spawn in, when you hit spawn in way too many cars. Or maybe not just tell me like how resource intensive, but just like having a what's it called? You could set like an interval of like what years you want your cars to spawn in. Like you want like just the 50s deemed traffic, where it spawns like the Barstow. Barstow's a little bit later. Like the maybe not 50s themes, but like 70s themes. Barstow, Moonhawk. What's that? Burnside Special, and older cars. So you don't have to like manually spawn them. It's definitely gonna be much like more convenient. Saves a bunch of time. I was debating where to spawn like this. Like this, like a 4-cylinder model, or the Heritage Edition. Because I've definitely driven that, but that's really fast, and not sure if it would really fit this environment. Like that's built more for like straight line speed, like the Autobahn or something like that. I drove it on the Roan County, the one that's like 144 square miles, and like it was fast. But the cars I have up next are definitely gonna be more interesting. Maybe not more faster, but just more interesting to drive. Oh, I remember this section. I haven't tried hitting those like sand, uh, I think or water barriers yet. I don't know if they're filled with sand or water. Actually, sand would make more sense because it's desert. Water would just evaporate. Uh, yeah. I haven't hit one of those yet, but I don't want to risk it. At the same time, they're kind of like annoying to maneuver around. I tried doing a slalom in one of them once. It was definitely fun. Yeah, stop sign up ahead. What's that supposed to mean? Like, is that an intersection or just a stop sign? That's an intersection. Okay, where should we go? Left or right? I think last time I went right when I was testing out this map, so let's go left. Use indicators, of course. Eventually, you reach these like I think they're police roadblocks that just like block you from going off to, like into dead ends where the map ends, where you fall off the map. I think that's pretty cool. Like as opposed to other maps where like if the map isn't finished, a dead end is just like you just fall off the map and you have no warning whatsoever. There's like other cars that spawn in the traffic as not traffic in the side of the roads as props. Like I saw there's a Camaro, a Fox body, some other interesting cars. Every time I see one of those like canyon driving videos on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, they always like tell you not to like cross the yellow line because that's like dangerous and stuff. But luckily we're in a game, so we could do that however much we want. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, definitely did a little bit too much speed through that corner. I was trying to actually like go somewhere fast for once, but I guess we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't like. Oh, that I think those are Corvettes. Okay, I was too busy looking at the Corvettes. That definitely ruined my alignment. Let me check. Oh wait, my parking brake. I forgot to put it on. Actually, I think the car might still be fine. Oh, something else. You could just open doors now, like that. By just tapping instead of like dragging it open. Oh, but I think the hood you need to like go in here and get the hood release. Okay, that's not working. The door's in the way. There we go. And you do that. But when you close it again, you have to like actually. Well, technically that's not even closed because it's damaged. Whatever. Since the car is sort of fine, like let's just keep going. Let's push it a bit harder. Is this car even on sport mode? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Wait, let me. Okay. I guess. Well, Time to switch to the next car. Now it's like actually wrecked. No, it was uncomfortable this whole time. No wonder like it was so easy to drive. Next car I have up is this Brucko Legrand mod I downloaded. It's part of the I forgot. It's part of this pack you get on the forums. Adds a minivan, two Chryslers, and this Legrand right here. Well, technically it's a Legrand, but obviously it doesn't look like the actual one that's in the base game. It's more of like a, I don't know, a more modern one, I guess. Looks a bit more modern. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Let's get going. So every single model of this car comes in automatic. Like I tried to look for a manual, so that's more of a challenge. But I guess we're gonna have to deal with the automatics. It's a bit hard to read like any of the gauges, so like I don't know. I'm not gonna know how fast I'm going, I guess. Also got to turn on the headlights to actually read anything. Is that time accurate? Like right now it's 4:33. That clock is that reading for? Yeah, that clock is reading 4:33. Like I think there's a clock right here. It's pretty cool. If only I could read any of the numbers on the screen. I can really feel like the whoa. Okay. It's fine. We can keep going. It's not a modern car, so we could just crash and it'll still drive okay. But yeah, it's a late 90s, early 2000s automatic American car, so it's gonna shift like complete garbage, like 100% of the time. I think this has a V6 in it or an i4. I'm not sure. No, I think I got the V6 model. I feel like with older cars you can push it more. Like I know this is just a game, but like being in an older car with worth less value, like you feel like the urge to like actually drive it more aggressively. You don't have to like baby it around corners. Okay, I think it's time for a quick reset because this thing is not driving straight whatsoever. This mod is pretty well made. It's like a full custom interior. It's not just stealing it off some. They could have just easily stole it off like the Legrand, like the existing one, but no, they made a whole custom interior for it. Like even the turn signals, like they show up on that little screen right there, and that's pretty cool. I wonder why that car has so much smoke in it. I don't know why, like, but some maps like make cars have like so much smoke come out of the exhaust. I'm not sure if it's based on like the altitude on where the map is or location or temperature or what, but it definitely affects it. I think maybe we're just reaching higher altitudes. This is a canyon after all, so a lot of elevation change. One benefit of automatic though is that you could like just drive with one hand. What's the rest of this car look like? Oh, that's kind of boring. I forgot what I don't know what I binded to look back in this game, so I'm not even gonna try to touch it. Something I wish like BeamNG did was that you could see your own car in the reflection of the mirrors. Because realistically, your mirrors don't just reflect like everything, just like just have your camera face the other direction. They actually show like what, part of your car as well, based on how they're angled. Speed limit's 55? I never even realized that. Like, I don't even think we did 55 in this car. 55 doesn't really make sense for this road. How fast are we going? Okay, I think that's number 100, and there's like four below that, so it's like that's zero. Uh, I really shouldn't be doing this, but like, I'm genuinely curious what the intervals are. The scale for the speedometer is at 0, 40, no, 0, 20, 40, 60, 100. No, that doesn't make sense. 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. That would make sense. So right now we're doing 50. Well, I think if I read the speedometer correctly. BeamNG interiors like needed zoom function for the cockpit camera because like obviously I could zoom in without just affect the FOV of your camera, and I have to set it back. Like just a quick zoom in so you can actually read the your instruments a bit better. Oh, I can hear like the brakes squealing. I've definitely pushed this car pretty hard. Oops, there goes my mirror. Not like I was using it anyways. I definitely should not have tried to fit in that gap. You could sometimes really feel the understeer with this car. Like just turn in like 40. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Just turn in like 45 degrees and mash on the gas, and then you feel it. Like here. Well, actually, I don't. Yeah, I felt it a little bit. There we go. There we go. Full turn, and you can hear the tire just like squealing and stuff. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to demonstrate understeer on this car. Does it still drive straight? It's got, okay. I guess we'll turn around like that. I don't know. It really wanted to pull to the right for some reason, so I just let it be. I mean, this car technically still does drive straight, but I can barely see where I'm going. Okay, I guess whatever we'll hit, we'll hit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. I just saw that like Pessima right there. I was a little scared. Couldn't tell how close it was. Oh, there we go. Does this car still run? Still runs fine. Oh, okay. No, that's definitely not driving straight. How bad is it? I mean, at least you'll be alive, right? 3 car pileup right here. Okay, let's get out the last car I planned. Okay, even though I did say car, I meant a truck. Like, I don't know. I want like a more of a challenge since I've been just driving like performance cars like around these roads, and they're kind of like what they're meant for. But truck not really. So yeah, we're just gonna take this truck, go flat out. Well, maybe not completely flat out, but just see what we could do with this thing. See if we flip over or not. Um, I did start us off with the automatic models because like I want to just see how it is driving around these roads. Oops, I think I cut someone off. But we'll switch to the manual ones after. Once we get a feel of this thing on these roads. This is there's a mod. It's a Gavro Durham, I think. It's a really cool mod if you really like trucks, but if you don't, well, too bad. Something cool about this mod is like, oh wow, this thing has a lot of oversteer if you try to brake too hard. One feature I find cool about this mod has like this specific model of this truck. Um, this trim has like this little gauge right here, like showing you if your how your fuel economy is doing. Like if I mash on the gas, it turns red immediately. So like they're trying, and it says keep in the green to save. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, just a little accent we had right there. Um, keep in the green to save fuel. And sometimes, like, when I'm just cruising around, I actually do try keeping the green. Just see how it is. And it goes, like, 0 miles per hour, so I do that, and then I just stop. And there's, like, a little saying, like, little, sign right here that says speed kills. Imprinted on, like, the speedometer. Not like we'll go that fast on these roads anyways. One good thing about this truck is that you could kind of just smash everybody out of the way. And still your truck is pristine. Okay. How fast are we going? That's 50. Okay, now I see, now I can tell where all the numbers are. I don't have to try and look at them. Something about BeamNG doesn't really do that well is that, like, if your speedometer is, like, not a modern car, like light ups, or like, you know, like electronic, like display, you could barely read what it says. And you always have to keep, like, flicking on the headlights to, you know, try to see where the numbers are or what they read. I'm surprised how fast we're going in this thing. Like, I thought we were gonna just do, like, 20 miles per hour this whole time, considering there's traffic in the way and there's so many turns, but to be honest, this is a straight, like, more straighter section of the road. This would have been fun with, like, the ETK I was driving earlier, but we're here trying this truck now. We're doing like 70 here. It is, like, extremely risky. I don't know. When a corner comes out, we're basically screwed. Or whoever's in front of me is screwed. I had to do a little off-roading right there just to make the corner. We're playing this a bit safe. We should actually just like push this truck, see how fast we can go. Such a, like, so you have to turn the wheel so much. It's such a, like, wide turning radius. Like, I'm definitely turning this wheel way more than I did with the previous two cars. I'm just waiting for some downhill sections so I can go flat out and just whatever happens, happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, thank God that sign. Okay, maybe not this sign was, you know, you go through, but the other one I definitely could. Okay, so note to self, just avoid these, but these are okay. Yeah, I'm definitely respawning this. I don't know. Like, whenever you're stuck inside an object in BeamNG, it's, like, impossible to get out. So yeah, let me just get a truck that has a manual transmission. Okay, so I got this truck right here, slightly larger engine, well, larger truck overall, but it has a manual transmission, and it's actually quite loud. Think about it. Well, louder than everything else I've driven today. But yeah, there's the stick shift right there. What does that say actually? Sweater TSD. Okay, this is definitely not the transmission layout I have on my G29, but yeah. Oh, is there anything back here? Nope. Yeah, let's get going. Oh my God. This truck is struggling to get up this hill. I didn't even realize the gear stick, like, moves. Like, a lot of cars, they're just completely static on manual transmissions, but this one moves. Pretty cool. Are units the same? Yeah, the same scale. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be more of a challenge because, like, truck gearing is way different from a car's gearing. I think we'll stick into 5th for now. This thing gets moving though, like, again, I thought it would just cruise around at 20, even if I'm going flat out. But no, we're actually doing like 70s. Oh, and what does it keep saying engine is off for? Does like hard braking stall the engine? Oh, I definitely know how to rev match this thing. It's rear-wheel drive, I think, and I don't want a truck spinning out. Like it's even hard to save than a car spinning out, like just like earlier. We getting more speed? I don't know why I thought doing that would work, but I just like tapped the clutch a little bit to bring the RPMs up. Where were these roads when I was driving like actual fast cars earlier? And now I have speeds like now I have like space to get speed, but not a fast car. Or maybe I did like have these roads earlier. I just sped by them because I was going so fast. Gotta downshift a little bit. Oh my god, this truck is loud. Oh, my bad. Speed limit 35. We are definitely not doing 35. I think the truck went on like 2 wheels for a second here. Oh, that's definitely not good. Okay, we're good. What's that? I don't think I've seen that prop before. That's like a Volvo or something. I was just trying to see what this interior looked like. I hope we run into like, some downhill sections real soon. Finally get some speed on this thing. Well, we are going, faster than I expected, but still. I want to max out like the speedometer. There we go. I think this is downhill. Every time I hear the RPMs like jump up a little bit, I know it's on 2 wheels. Because that's what causes it. And I'm like worried that's gonna just, tip over any time. I don't know if this map is based on real roads or not. Like, I don't know. Everything here seems plausible. And there's nothing stopping them from just straight up, basing it off on real life roads. At the same time, there's nothing stopping them from not doing that, but it'd be very cool if it was. Like, Google Maps accurate stuff is always fun. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is based on a Assetto Corsa map. That's why it looks so good. There are custom objects, fit because like it's BeamNG, they have their own trees and stuff. They look better. But yeah, I haven't driven this on Assetto Corsa yet. Honestly, all I drive on Assetto is like BeamNG.drive. But there's like another popular map that's used for like traffic. I should definitely try sometime. I don't know. I only play Assetto because it has FDR. If BeamNG had FDR, I'll probably never play Assetto. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. I feel like we lost a wheel or two. Yeah, I think that'll do it for today's video. That's like, well, as much as I can drive around in like 40 minutes or so. I definitely was not driving this entire map right here. How far did we go? Um, how did we, didn't we start here? I think we just did a loop around and did some detour and ended up here. Huh. Anyways, yeah, that should be it for today's video. Hope you guys all enjoy watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.